Hey guys, how are you doing? So actually yesterday, Alibaba just launched its 2021 Q1 performance. So actually you see the response of the market, that is drop and sell. That is drop and sell out. So actually today we will spend some time on, do we need to say goodbye to Alibaba stock? Actually, I lost in Alibaba stock. Actually, I have hold about in Hong Kong dollar 270, and then I dump it out at 230. It's a real investment, not a virtual portfolio. Actually, I lost, but the point is, it's lucky that I sell it out already, because now even in Hong Kong, its share price dropped at another 10%. So actually, I don't think that the performance is that bad. Not very bad, not very good. Honestly speaking, not very good, right? But not that bad. But why do the investor, you know that investor is very clever and investor is very smart. Why do they sell it out even the performance it's not very bad, right? So let us explain and analyze, right? So our Falcon portfolio drops also, and then this year we don't have any profit, but we also don't have any loss. But you know, I lost a lot of ETF loss already, like Cathy Wood, right? It is a pity, right? It's a pity because actually the market is not doing very good, right? You know that the inflation is coming. The inflation is coming. You know the relief plan from Joe Biden. It makes many citizens of America has few $100, right, per week. Few hundred bucks per week, so they will invest in the stock, and they will invest in other, and they will spend, they will go out to buy things, right? So actually it will the inflation is coming, and the Fed will do something. Sure, it will do something. So that's why the market shakes. And I do hope that actually yesterday's been rebounds a bit. I do hope that this time, you know, the American stock market always like that, for 1 or 2 weeks, and then we go back again, and then for maybe next few months it goes up, and then goes up again, something like that, right? It just adjusts by herself. I think that is healthy. It just adjusts by herself. Otherwise, it keep on shooting up, and then we still remember the Lehman Brothers, right? Then that the big crash, about 70% is not affordable, right? So if any one of you want me to analyze any stock and then or any subject, you can leave your comment under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. And today we will going to discuss a little bit on, do we need to say goodbye to Alibaba stock? So this is the heading, right? Quite sad, right? I say goodbye to her already. I sold out already, right? So you can see the Falcon 350,000 portfolio. You can see this year we have no profit already, but we also do not have any loss. So actually some of the ETF loss already, like Cathy Wood, a lot of the unit trust managers get no bonus already, right? So we don't have bonus. Actually, we only lost on the AMD. You can see that, right? And some of the readers that email to me, are you regret? No, I won't, because actually its performance is good. You can see the TSM drops, NVIDIA drops, AMD drops, and all of their performance are excellent, very good. Then why they drops? Because they think that chips, because they are producing products by the chips. If there is deficiency in chips, then they will have nothing to sell. Then they think their performance will drop. Something like that, but we don't know, right? Actually, let's see what they said. But actually, I will not just look at the share price. Well, you can see, let you see first, right? The Alibaba stock yesterday, it dropped at $13 US dollar, 6%, and it already dropped it from more than 300 to 206. That means it dropped up 34% already, and the PE ratio is 23. I think this is a fair PE ratio. You guys will be scared that what? 23 is a fair PE ratio. Yes. I think it is a little bit more expensive. So let's go on, then you will know. And then Dow Jones yesterday rised back again after the big drop in Wednesday. And then you can see at the right hand side, it dropped a little bit. It doesn't matter, right? Just a little bit adjustment. And for Nasdaq, it adjusted a little bit more because it rised a lot. It still has 13 points, 13 and 124. That means actually it only adjusted 1,000 points, something like that. 1,000 points from the 14,000 is a little about 8%. I think it's fair, right? So there is good work. It's a golden profit from Warren Buffett. Is just by looking at the price is not investing, right? That means when you pay snooker, you just look at the board. I think you should look at the board of the boards, right? Then you should pay attention to playing the game, not just look at the board. But no use, right? You look at the board, no use. Look at the game, right? So pay attention to the game. Pay attention to the business. Pay attention to the performance. Pay attention to the future expansion of the company, rather than just looking at the share price. If the market is share, if the capital is no problem, then if the CEO is no problem, then eventually it will reflect the fair price of the company. So no need to every day look at the share price. Then AMD dropped at 11%, then I need to show up? No, I don't think so. But if the business turned bad, if the performance turned bad, if the CEO is the shit, even the share price go out, even the share price rise up, I will sell it. I don't like that kind of business. That is my style. I'm not always look at share price. I look at share price, but it won't affect me anymore. A lot of people's emotion is affected by the share price. When the market goes up, then he will be excited, right? A lot of people, when the market goes up, it will be excited. When the market goes down, it's like a balloon lose air, right? So don't do like that. Otherwise, your life will be sad, right? Investment is just part of your life, right? So actually, we should hold a positive attitude towards the share price, right? So does the e-commerce business in China has a downward trend? Why I say that? Because actually Alibaba is still sitting on the first chair of the e-commerce in China. She is still the first one, the biggest one. So if she goes down, that means the competition is very big, and maybe the economy of China goes back. You know, now is e-commerce. Now is a world of e-commerce, and e-commerce nowadays is not any big technology anymore. Like Shopify, like Alibaba, like Amazon, right? A lot of e-commerce company now. So it's not eBay. How you think of how many years before is eBay, right? It's more than 10 years. The first time I contact eBay in one of the Hong Kong's conference meeting, it is free. It's 2008, 13 years before already. So actually now e-commerce is not any big technology anymore. All of big shops can do e-commerce. But not still, Alibaba is the biggest one in China. So if Alibaba's business goes down, does it mean e-commerce in China goes down? To a certain extent, yes. So let us take a look on just a quick look. No need to be very deep. So you can, after the analyze, you think of if you want to still hold the Alibaba or you want to sell it out, right? So actually now this is the first quarter of 2021 in renminbi, in billion. Better in renminbi, right? More convenient. And I put aside 1 year before. So you can see the revenue increased a bit. The biggest one is e-commerce. We all know that, right? Only the e-commerce business of Alibaba is earning money. All the others lost. And the e-commerce is Taobao and Tmall. We all know that, right? Taobao and Tmall.com. So you can see actually no matter it's in e-commerce, AI cloud, digital media, and also new business, it increased the income a little bit. Only the new business lost a little bit. It doesn't matter, right? So the point is for the non-GAAP net profit. What means non-GAAP? It's not the normal GAAP, it's non-GAAP, right? So actually, you know that there is antitrust fine of 18.2 billion this year. So non-GAAP means we take it out, we take out the amortization, we take out the goodwill, we take out the stimulation of the shares of the Ant Group, something like that. That means everything related to the real business. And then the non-GAAP net profits is 26.2 billion RMB. Compared to last year, same season, increased 17.6%. So you can see in the news is 18%. That's the same thing. So is it still good? No. Because previously the increment is more than, I remember I analyzed Alibaba 4 or 5 seasons before. Something like 28, and then it decreased to 23, and then 22, 23, and then now it's 17.6. So that means it's decreasing. That means the e-commerce, the net profit is decreasing. Something like that. And don't forget for the Ant Group. You know that Ant Group can't go for the IPO. And then, but in the first season of this year, Ant Group's income or the net profit jumped for double, because actually the revolution starts in April only, and that is January to March. So if the investor take this point, you know that there is a new rule for the Ant Group. For the Ant Group, there's the new rule is it has to be follow the finance companies regulation in China. So actually, it's I think in this first quarter, it will occupy about 6 to 7% of the net profit for Alibaba. But in the next season, that means April to June, if that 6% drops to 2%, that means the non-GAAP net profit increment will no longer be 17.6, maybe just 13. So that's the reason why the investor immediately sell it out. Because if this is 23 or 24, fine, okay, I think they will keep it. But the point is, if it drops and we deduct everything of the antitrust fine, goodwill, amortization, everything, and then it's only 17.6, and with the Ant Group increase more than double, that means for the next season it will only 12 or 13. So they sell it out. The point is why they buy Alibaba is because Alibaba in China, it grows fast. This is the main issue. And the evidence is showing that it will not grow fast anymore. So that's the reason. And we can examine a little bit on the users. The yearly active user, that means per year, not just per season, is 0.81 billion people, increased 4.16%. Just fair, right, for 1 year. And then for the, I don't know how to interpret, right, in English. Mobile means use the mobile phone, right, not use the PC. The mobile monthly active user is 0.925 billion people, and then increased at only 2.56%. It's slowing down. You know, China only have 1.4 billion people. So 0.9 is a lot of people. It's 3 times of the population of America. So actually, you know that not only Taobao and Tmall can do the e-commerce in China. And now it's not only Alipay is allowed, Alipay is under the Ant Group. So actually it's a lot of e-commerce now in China. And the China's, you know, the salary, inflation, everything is going up. So the competition is very big. That's the main issue. May not be because of the politics. I think the people, they rule out the politics issue because you will not have antitrust fight every year, right? But you don't need to worry on the finance situation of Alibaba. She is very rich. She is very rich, so she will not close. She will not has finance problem, at least in coming 3 or 4 years. But the point is, the growth will be slowed down. So you can see actually the CEO, not the new CEO, sorry. Ma Yun is no longer the CEO, and the new CEO Zhang Yong said in the coming year it will have big investment in group buy and new business. You know, group buy is a very old-fashioned e-commerce buying. I tried it more than 10 years before, right? In the community, and then it spent a lot of money in the new business. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then you can see for the Ant Group, it lost the monopoly in Alipay in China already, because previously only Alipay and WeChat Pay. So actually you have to use, if you want to use Alipay, then you have to use Taobao, or you have to use the Tmall, because actually you have to pay. Otherwise, how you can pay, right? How you can buy online? But the point is, now it's not only Alipay. Alipay, JD Pay, WeChat Pay, and then also the digital currency of RMB. A lot of method. That means you can't only limit the users to use Alipay. You have to open everything to every ePay. So no privilege. And the second thing is the Ant Finance need to go back to normal finance company model. That means in the previously, it just acts as a very strange middleman in between, and then it collect all the money borrowers information, and then they borrow money from the bank, and then it increase her own part. But now, if for the antitrust, it has to follow the normal finance company model in China. That means what she acted in between may be just 20 to 30%. And also it has to, if Ant Finance lend out $100, $30 must from her own. Can't borrow. Previous is 100% from the bank. That means she will not have to pay anything. But now she has to pay $30, not everything from the bank. So actually, her profit in the Ant Finance may decrease by more than, some said 90%, I don't think so. May decrease more than 50%. So actually what I think is in the next season, the increment will not be 17.6%, maybe just 13%. 13% is not a quick improvement. It's not a quick increment. It's just a fair increment. A lot of companies in America can do that. A lot, right? Like Nvidia, like Square, or like Spotify. A lot of e-commerce company or even ePay can do that. So why I need to invest in Alibaba? Then how about one season and then another one season? So you can see Katie Wood sell a lot of e-card and also Alibaba. It's because the growth becomes slowing down. So you should think of by yourself if you still invest in Alibaba or not. I don't know. But if she doesn't change everything for next season, will be like as what I said. so the growth is very slow. You know that a lot of ETF in Alibaba, they invest a lot, not a small sum, a big sum, not like us, right? Maybe we just buy 5 hand something, right? I lost something. I lost last time. I bought at 270 Hong Kong dollar, and then I dumped at 228 something. But I only lost about 1%, 1 point some percent of my portfolio. Not a lot. But you know, a lot of ETF, a lot of like Cathy Wood, they invested a lot, a big sum. So actually, if they can foresee it, they can calculate, very easy to calculate. Even if I can calculate, they can calculate. They are very smart people. They will say, oh, maybe next season is only 13, so forget about it. So they dump it out, and then if it improves, then they can buy back, right? But no need to lock a big sum in that market. So that's the main issue. So you should think about yourself if you should change your stock or you still love it. So it's your own choice, right? Okay, then we share up to here, and then tomorrow is Saturday. Then I hope everyone has a very peaceful weekend. Then let us see next week. And if you like this video, then please give me a like, and then any comment. And then if you like this video and want to share with your friends, then please share this video, and please subscribe, and then click the bell icon. Then next time when a new video come up, then YouTube will inform you automatically. Okay, let us share up till here, and then let us see next week. Bye bye.